Yo, you guys, this is Blacklist of the Abyss, and you're watching my review for One Piece Chapter 736. I didn't care that much about this chapter, and I'll explain why, but I have to be somewhere really soon, so I'm going to try and make this quick, which it shouldn't affect the review, because it's not like the chapter was that good anyway. But let me get into why exactly. The first half of the chapter is almost entirely pointless. Barely anything happens at all. The only thing that we get out of this is that Diamante introduces his powers to us. Alright, but the way Oda executed this was stupid. It wasn't impressive at all. Diamante was not impressive in the slightest. All he did was take out fodder. That's it. Proving yourself by taking out actual competitors in the tournament. Sabo, Rebecca, Bartolomeo, Jesus Burgess. That is impressive. Taking out some losers that have already been beaten, that's not impressive, okay? Diamante was not impressive at all here, alright? That's just the way it is. He wasn't impressive, okay? But as far as his power goes, we learn that it allows him to make things flutter. For example, his cape is made out of steel, but using his power, he can make it flutter in the wind, alright? Which I don't know if that actually gets rid of its weight or not, but who knows? Who knows? Who cares, really? Well, it does matter, but I'm just okay, whether that's probably not even going to be brought up in the unless someone asks Oda and he answers it in one of the volumes or something like that. That's the only way time it's going to come up, because I doubt Oda's going to bring it up. But another thing he does is he takes his sword, I think it was his sword, and he has the blade flutter, then it turns into, like, it forms a bull, and he thrusts it at them, and then that's that. Okay, so again, not impressive at all. And the only other thing to get out of this is that the fighting fish are going to be surrounding the ring, and Ace's devil fruit is tied to the top of one of their heads, which is stupid. I thought this was supposed to be a tournament, not an obstacle course. Like, I'm sorry, that's just stupid. I get One Piece is supposed to be fun at times, but when you're trying to do something serious, you don't mix funny things into it and try to make everything happy-go-lucky and everything, which is the problem I have with the next part. Okay, Violet starts talking. We see Violet and Zoro and Kinemon, and Violet's telling, and the Wicca. Violet's telling them about how, like, what bad things are going to happen if Pica finds him, or anyone else finds him for that matter. And Luffy doesn't hear any of this because he's already gone off and attacked and made himself known to the Doflamingo family, the Don Quixote family, whatever they freaking call it. I don't care right now. All right. And this is what I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I don't like Luffy when he's like this at all. The only times I like Luffy is when he's being serious, okay? Serious Luffy is awesome. Normal Luffy, I do not give a crap about him, alright? Normal Luffy sucks. Alright, I don't like him at all. Alright? What normal Luffy does is what he does in situations like this, alright? He will do things without thinking, alright? He will do things that put his friends in danger, his comrades in danger, his crew in general in danger, and he will not care. Because he doesn't think. And then the consequences of those actions end up happening. Maybe they realize that Sabo is not Luffy anymore, so they might go after him. So Sabo could be attacked and hurt. Violet could be captured, tortured. The crew could be as well. Kanjuro could be tortured even more. Kinemon and Momonosuke. Well, Momonosuke's on the ship, but they might go after the crew now that's on the ship. The dwarves could get attacked, killed. Stuff could happen to all of his friends and comrades on this island, and when that stuff happens, what Luffy will do, he won't blame himself. He'll blame the other person. He won't take responsibility for what he's done. And it's incredibly annoying and frustrating. He'll do things constantly to hurt his friends, indirectly, of course, but he'll do things to hurt his friends, and then he'll act like his hands are perfectly clean. It's not his fault. He won't take responsibility, and he'll blame solely the other person, act like they're 100% at fault here, when that's not true. The other person, their intentions are known, alright? Doflamingo was in the dark about this entire situation. He had no clue that Luffy was there, that Zoro was there, that Violet was there, that Kinemon was there, alright? But now he does, alright? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, I don't see why people like normal Luffy. All he does is screw things up like this. Like, it's so freaking annoying. Oh my god. I just don't understand why people like it. Right? I read this and I just did not like it at all. So after this, I definitely wasn't in the mood to see another freaking fool like Lao G acting like Don Jinjiao, crying and crap. Like, I don't care how strong these guys are. It doesn't change the fact that they're acting like fools now. All right, Oda will do this all the time. He'll build up serious moments in the arc. All right, but then he'll have characters acting all happy-go-lucky, like they're having a freaking party or something, and it gets rid of it gets rid of the sense of danger completely. All right, that's exactly what it does. All right, you have people like Big Mom joining the fray. Kaido, the Smile Factory is incredibly important. Law got freaking shot. Fujitora stating his intentions about getting rid of the seven warlords. All the serious stuff is happening. It's surrounded by happiness and flowers and comedy and all this crap. Everyone being happy no matter how serious the situation, no matter how serious the things happening are. And it's just complete. I just didn't care about the chapter, okay? I really didn't care. The ending was the only part that I actually liked. Pica showing up, coming out of the stone building as a stone monster, as Zoro put it. That's all. That's all I cared about. Okay, the first half of the chapter was mediocre. Nothing happened. We learned Diamante's powers, but the execution of that was mediocre at best. The part with Luffy was stupid. It was just bad, just really bad. Don Xinjiao, who cares? And Pica at the end. That's it. All right, that's it. So I'll give this chapter a 5 out of 10, which it should be lower than that, but I'll be nice and give it a 5. All right, it was a below-average chapter. Normal Luffy sucks. I'm sorry, it's just true. He does things to put his friends in danger all the time, and he doesn't care until he sees the consequences, and he'll blame the other person instead of taking responsibility for what is his fault. All right. Let me just stop ranting here. That's it, you guys. The chapter gets a 5 out of 10. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. 信じる